Good evening to everybody. I, Karishma.
And I, Harshita, welcome you all to the presentation phase of the Battle of Great Minds Season 3, an initiative by L&D Global Mumbai and Connector. The genre for today's presentation is Media and Entertainment, which is mentored by Ms. C.G. Varg.
To mentor our 24 great minds, we have the most talented panel of judges with us today. Ms. C.G. Varghese, Dr. Bhavi Modi, Dr. Ms. Deena Jain, Dr. Smita Gandhi, Ms. Simona Teron. We welcome all of you today. We also welcome our very enthusiastic director, Mr. Pranavesh Shenoy.
Thank you.
And hereby we declare the presentation phase of the Battle of Great Minds Season 3 open.
A little introduction. So as you could already see, they are very energetic. They are a versatile group of 5 individuals who are very competent, intelligent, and as sharp as knives. So presenting to you Group A Dominators.
Good evening, everyone. Human is nothing without society, and communication is another important thing in human life. Human has evolved, and so does the medium of communication. Well, today, we Team Dominators are going to talk about this new media, that is contemporary media, and its influence on youth. So, what is contemporary media? Don't worry, let me tell you in simple words. It's nothing but the media with lots of technology in it. The picture you like while back on social media, the COVID status you check on that news app, and the super engaging blog you read on the website. Oh, you remember the series which you keep quoting in your every conversation? Well, these are all nothing but example of contemporary media. As you can see the table of traditional media and contemporary media is way better than the traditional media due to its advancement. Okay, Shrishti, why don't you explain the role of media?
Sure, Priyanka. Good evening, judges. So today I'm going to take up the role of media. So media is a tool in today's era that has the ability to make and break the society as a whole. Hence, mindful media is extremely important because that helps us in influencing and shaping the behavior of various individuals and helps us in shaping their perspectives to every kind of situation. Especially in a country like India, wherein there are different kinds of people with diverse thought processes. Media, being the fourth pillar of democracy, holds a lot of importance. Hence, India allows media and gives it the ability to express itself freely, and hence, media acts as a scrutinizer in every situation. So, by and large, we can say that we all are connected through this global village only because of the power of media. Moving next to what exactly is media convergence. So its basic terminology says that media convergence is the technique of blending various kind of media forms together on one platform to deliver dynamic experience to its consumers. Let's take an instance. See, your smartphone is an example of media convergence because it has amalgamation of different types of media forms put on one plate in front of you guys to consume very easily. So now I would like to ask a question to all the judges and all the people present here. How many of y'all love to listen to radios? Is there like any special favorite radio channel of yours that you love to listen to?
Yes, surely I do.
Okay, so you would prefer to listen to physical radios or the online radio right there on your mobile phone?
Obviously, an online radio.
Right, that's completely right, Mustafa. Thank you so much for that. So many surveys and a lot of studies show that majority of the public love listening to online radios that are available on websites, etc. They prefer it more over the physical ones because they feel that is the need of the hour. And in this kind of a digitalized era wherein technological advancements are taking place, this very example shows us clearly that we are moving ahead in media convergence, and that is the need of the hour. Now I would like to request Mustafa to move ahead and tell us where exactly do we spend our time.
Talking about time, as you see on the graph on the left side, that shows that depicts the increase in the screen time we have incurred in the previous year across the video conferencing apps, fitness, e-learning, OTT, as well as the social media platforms. On the right hand side, you can observe the immense amount of viewership we have created on the television as well as the OTT platforms. And in the graph, the colors show the various variety of content available for us and the amount of people viewing it that has been available for us on the respective platforms. Now, we talking about time. I'll tell you about a case study of a Netflix series called Queen's Gambit and its impacts. I would like you, if after this presentation, if you could give few of your leisure time to this series. Now I'll tell you about its impact. The first thing is it has increased the sale of the Queen's Gambit, the book, by 500% after the release of this web series. The next thing, it has made the viewers more inquisitive about chess. So in order to do that, the search keywords like chess move, a Queen's Gambit, and Sicilian defense have grown about 300% according to the Google stats. Another impact on the viewers was now after seeing this series, they had inculcated a new hobby of playing chess and developing their mind, which in turn increased the sales of the chess boards on across Amazon, Flipkart, as well as eBay by about 1000%, which was just 50% before in 2019 the web series was launched. So this is just about one web series available to us. You can imagine what amount of impact does the rest of the series make on us youth and the viewers. Now I'd like to tell Srushti to tell us about how this contemporary media has made our life much easier.
Yes, sure, Mustafa. I would love to do that. So, starting our day with news notification on phone to sending virtual goodnight hugs in pandemic, we humans cannot thank enough to technology and new media for making life way too easy. Due to online networking, individuals are making careers in the domain of their interest and rather than just making money. And that one Instagram story is helping dozens of people out there to finding beds, oxygen, and vials in this pandemic. So, considering the flip side of the coin, it is also raising some serious concerns. It's the fact that people are losing out on social skills because of everything virtual. I mean, youth nowadays are finding virtual world more comforting and using it as an escape. I mean, how many times have you been out and seen people just staring at their phones? All the information and data is just a click away, and this can also cause flowing of wrong, fake, and sometimes disturbing data into the world. Problems like insomnia, peer pressure, and violence in youth is increasing so much, and it's increasing just the way of likes and views on Ronaldo's Instagram accounts are increasing. So I have an activity for you. Watch the world, watch your surrounding. Now scroll through some Instagram or watch an episode of a web series, and now watch the surrounding again. Oh, now you see the different world again. Watch it again. It's the same world. It's your perception that has changed. Sonal, why don't you take presentation further?
Thank you so much, Srishti. So let's talk about media literacy and stereotypes. In today's world, lots of information is created every now and then. And understanding the reason behind this creation of this exact media is what forms the basis of media literacy, along with recognizing different types of media. In times when fake and paid news, viral messages, videos overall credibility, reliability, and ought to be acknowledged information is exactly why you and I, as consumers of media, need media literacy. It allows one to think critically and evaluate information, opens room for appreciation of creativity and respecting diverse perspectives. It also teaches one to be a smart consumer of media. And when I say this is exactly when the stereotypical portrayal of women, men, consent, trans, Northeastern communities are the such communities, along with lack of representation in protagonist characters by today's current media, steps in. Moving on, why is contemporary media better and effective? Obviously, because change is the only constant, and apart from that, because it has advanced, also given room for extraneous creativity, turned passion into careers, and has been the app platform to many voices. On an end note, I would like to ask all of you, as consumers of media today, when will you convince yourself for that one last kilometer scroll, ek aakhri episode, or will you pause and think? On this note, we end. Thank you so much for watching us. That was it for Team Dominators. We hope that you really, really liked it.
Thank you guys, and indeed it was a very good presentation, I must say. Let's see what our judges have to say. Karishma?
Let's start with the genre mentor herself, Miss CG.
So I think you put up a very good show. I love the storyboard structure from where to where, and I like the case study that you picked up, Mustafa, and you all put it to the sources at the end, as well as what the impact is, the flip side of it, the good side of it. I think the storyboard and the structure was really amazing. I liked what I saw in terms of the visual presence of everyone on the screen, the lighting, your presence on the Zoom, your voice quality. I must say, loads and loads of work have gone in, and you guys have reached where you are today. So it was overall a very good show and a very good content, and really appreciate the effort that you have taken to put in to address everything and on time. So, and you transition the slides pretty well, one after the other, and everyone going on with the flow of the slide. That was again amazing. You had your eyes on the camera, so that was another plus point. And the confidence that you started with and ended, both starting with a high note, ending with a very high note, with a question asking for inspiring action rather. So that's, I think that was a overall very great show. Great job, guys.
Dr. Bhavi, do you have anything to say?
So I think CG has really, summarized everything so well. She's left no room for any of us to say further. But overall, an excellent presentation. And yes, whatever CG has said, it really matters, because the transition was actually very smooth. And I literally had to figure out ki abhi kaun bol raha hai. Like, from one to the other, the transition was so smooth, and you guys really led it very well from one point to the other, to giving us inputs in a way that, you go back and think that, okay, it was a well, thought through presentation. And yes, a lot of hard work has been put into it. So great show, guys. Keep it on, and let's see what you have in for the next presentations. So all the best for the next ones to come.
Miss Simona.
Yeah, so again, just like Dr. Modi said, Shiji just covered everything, but I do have some small inputs. So first, the appreciation. I definitely was pleasantly surprised with the level of confidence. I think you guys are extremely articulate, and for me, I think that's one of the biggest powers of a presentation, because yes, clearly a lot of work has gone in. Your research shows. I love the out of the box thinking, because the Queen's Gambit is something that I personally enjoyed very much, and I was so happy to see that people were finally showing a sport as boring and as underrated as chess in such a glamorous and sexy way, and definitely very thought-provoking, in terms of it looked at the game as a sport and not just as oh, Grandmaster so and his life story. No, it asked the hard questions, and I think you guys also asked some really hard questions about the media. I definitely appreciated the transitions were very smooth, and like I said, all of you are extremely articulate. So there was never like one person was kind of not showing up so much. Somebody else kind of lifted the load. I think everyone shared the load equally, and I think that's a very, very important part of any teamwork. So I'm definitely giving some props to your mentor for this, and I think that the only part which I felt, as a person who's been in the media for more than 2 decades, I personally would have liked some light to be thrown on the industry aspect of the media, just like chess being looked at as a sport, and the good and the bad, the negatives, the all of those things about Queen's Gambit were explored in the series. Similarly, I would have liked some hard questions to be explored in terms of the role of the media, the responsibility of the media, where it's failing, where it's not. It was very briefly touched upon, and I got really excited, and then it was like, moving on. So I understand the time is very short, and that's a lot of information to pack into such a crisp and crunchy presentation, which it totally was. You guys were crisper and crunchier than the best pizza that this guy has been trying to advertise for, not so secretly. But I do think, in terms of balance, helping people, ending with the question was a totally glam move. I loved it. But perhaps if that question had been a little more complex, I would have liked it better. So it's just a personal take, but great going, guys. I think we should all give you another round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. That means a lot, all of your views.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, a small question with the complexity of the question. So can you give an example how we could make or put a more complex question there?
Okay, so in one of the initial slides, there was something mentioned about fake news and the proliferation of, facts, so-called facts, which cannot be verified, and how that's a very real and present danger in the media. So that's the part also where I initially got also like, oh wow, and then it was just like kind of like thrown out there and nothing. Like, matlab tabhi tu soch le. So I like that, but I would have appreciated perhaps a question of advertising, the very fact that in the media somebody is paying for you to watch the news. So that too was mentioned very, very microscopically briefly. So I know that you guys probably approached the topic, but in the choosing what to put and what to remove, which is again the most crucial part of creating a presentation, right? Because you can't have everything, so you have to select. I do feel that this got a little bit sacrificed, because in today's day and age, I feel that scrutinizing, very carefully scrutinizing why someone is saying what they're saying, who's paying them to say it, and what is their objective, is something that is so important for us as individuals and as a society. And looking around at what's going on right now, I mean, forever actually, but the media has a responsibility, and if we do not hold it accountable, it's going to dictate to us what we should be watching, listening, and consuming. And we don't want that to happen, right? So that's what I meant. Did that answer the question?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Miss Tina.
Yes, I guess everyone's covered, but just three things that I would like to say. Great teamwork. The presentation for me is very important, so it has to be crisp. I can't have too much of information on a presentation, and you all have done that fabulously. Netflix story, the Gambit thing, yes, it's been a hit. And my last question, the last question that you'll put up actually kept me thinking that what would be that I would do also. So I would say all in all, I loved seeing the presentation, because when I see presentations in business also, when I'm teaching, I like it to be very crisp, so it should be readable when you are explaining. And sometimes it happens that people put in so much of information that by the time you finish reading, you've not heard what the person has said. But you guys have aced that. And I simply loved the way you presented the entire concept. And yes, great work, guys. Great work. Thank you.
Dr. Smita, you have anything, your feedback?
yes, I would like to give my feedback. Thank you. And congratulations, team. Excellent presentation, a very well coordinated effort. Can be seen in your presentation. Always, I mean, like all the presenters had a very pleasant smile on their face, which made the presentation more attractive, I would say, you know. So that was the best part, lot of confidence. And I completely agree to what Simona ma'am says. Even I feel that media technology is playing a very important role in our life. So how much is good? Ethically, what is right? And in what way they should be mindful of what role they are playing in the society and how they should be actually doing that. You know, little more focus in that area would have been great. But otherwise, it was an excellent presentation covering all the important points in the limited span of time what you have got. So well done, team. Excellent work. Excellent. All the best.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
So
Thank you
here,
so much.
Thank you so much.
so here we end the Group A presentation.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to add on to something which Simona ma'am and Smita ma'am said, as they rightly quoted that we should have highlighted the part where media shouldn't dictate us. I totally agree with you, ma'am. But as we see that we are surrounded with so much of negativity right now, the team's focus was to highlight more, limelight more on the positive part rather than the negative part. But we totally take your point, and yes, that's all I wanted to convey. Thank you so much, ma'am. We definitely keep it in mind the next time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Amazing presentation here. I like the energy, first of all. Great energy, first of all. The transition was very smooth. Simona has covered a lot. Dr. Bhavi Modi said whatever she wanted to. CG had a lot of areas and inputs towards. My only one point to add at the last is, आपका topic क्या था? What was your topic?
So contemporary media and its impact on the society, basically. How is media changing?
Now tell me one thing, when you put up a topic, okay, what is your objective on the presentation? It's to bring out a solution towards the media, right? It's influence on the youth of the world, correct? Now I'll tell you, today's generation, which is millennials that we say, or Gen Z bolte na, Gen Y, Gen Z. Gen Z, millennials, all these new fad words. हम लोगों की दुनिया जो 80s की थी ना, वो बंद हो गई अभी, वो वापस नहीं आएगा. और ये जो Gen Z का वर्ल्ड है ना, उसमें हमें अडॉप्ट होना पड़ रहा है. Now, if you could have given one brief about what could be the next solution for this impact जो हो रहा है, एक solution अगर मिल जाता ना, this presentation could have been the wow and the charismatic presentation out here. That could have given the wow effect, because every presentation needs a solution. It's not only Queen's Gambit. अगर आप Queen's Gambit correctly और depthly देखोगे ना, तो उसमें बहुत कुछ सारांश निकलता है. Correct. दो चेस को आज जो देखा जा रहा है after Queen's Gambit is something different world altogether. Okay, that is how your presentation should be. In that 10 minutes, one point where conclusion is given. What could, आप जैसे आपने क्वेश्चन डाला राइट लास्ट में, वो क्वेश्चन के जगह पर आपने ये बोला होता कि you could do this. If you don't want to get affected by this, it would have been boom. Whatever you did is absolutely good. It was your idea and your thoughts. Just a constructive feedback going forward will take it to another level altogether. Thank you so much, and it was a lovely presentation altogether. Keep smiling.
See you all next Sunday. Till then, keep watching our YouTube channel Connect Talk. Collaborate, co-create and contribute. So thank you guys.